Skill gems pop, chaos flows. The game of the exile where power grows. Run that map, let the loot box drop. Chasing the mirrors will never stop. Gems pop, chaos flows. The game of the exile where power grows. Run that map, let the loot box drop. Chasing the mirrors will never stop. Skill gems pop, chaos flows. The game of the exile where power grows. Run that map, let the loot box drop. Chasing the mirrors will never stop.
Hey guys, Mishu is here. I just wanted to give you the full guide of my Shockwave Totem. I'll explain the difference between both. I think that comparing them against many tier 4 Uber bosses, I think that both perform pretty much equally. They're very good, and yeah, whatever you choose, I think Sunder is slightly overperforming the Shockwave Totem, but they're very similar, so whatever suits your style of play. So let's go. Let's first go through the gems, because why we are playing first Warbringer. Warbringer is pretty underrated ascendancy. This note here is why Warbringer is very good. This gives us an effect similar to acrobatics for the cost of 30% less block chance. When we combine it with the shield Svalin, this gives us a lucky block. This means that at 65% block chance we have approximately 88% chance to block all hits. This is boss slams, everything. It's not only the normal stuff we are blocking. So this gives us a lot of defenses. The other thing we're taking is this note here. Of course, if the armor is fixed, we'll take this one as we mentioned, but if it's not, we are taking this note here, which gives us 20% less damage taken, and with those spirits, which are this here, this note here, this gives us some meat shield and other just quality of life things that are slowing the bosses. They're just acting more like a meat shield for us. This is our movement skill, shield charge. We are using it, and when we reach the end of the destination, just you can click space and dash row just to stop the animation, which is at the end. Let me show you. At the end, you see you're slowing it down a bit. If you use dash, dodge row at the end, you are avoiding this animation slow. So yeah, do that. Okay, so the other thing, Orb of Storms. We're constantly casting Orb of Storms. It's in our shield slot, shield weapon slot. This will help us swap weapons. So when we summon the totems, which are snapshotting and are sitting with two 7-2 melee skill gems weapons on our second skill slot, we will use Orb of Storms to switch immediately to the first weapon slot. Or we'll use Armor Break, or we'll use Earthquake, whatever you prefer. Either with Armor Break, which is supported by Demolisher, help us remove all the armor very quickly. rage, of course, to get rage, breaking posture to daze the enemy, and culling strike just to finish the bosses. Okay, so those are our supporting skills. The main skills are either Ancestral Totem or Shockwave Totem. Let me explain why you can choose either or. The Ancestral Warrior Totem is this totem here. It's casting Sunder, whatever skill we are socketing here, and then it's supported by Brutality, Martial Tempo, Heavy Swing, and Inspiration. Inspiration is replaced with concentrated effect for Uber bosses. Nothing else needs this swap. Okay, what happens when the Sunder totem starts attacking? The Sunder consumes the broken armor in order to guarantee critical strike. As soon as we cast the totems, we start attacking with our armor break. We constantly break the armor, and the totems constantly consume the broken armor and make significant critical strike damage. Okay, how the Shockwave Totem works. A Shockwave Totem works in a similar way. However, how we support the damage there is by breaking the armor once. The Shockwave Totem does not consume the broken armor, so we just need to do this once until like it lasts, I believe, 4 to 6 seconds. As soon as we do that, we start earthquaking. The earthquake creates jagged ground, which is additionally activated and does 20% of the Shockwave Totem's damage. So how you increase the Shockwave Totem's damage is by adding a lot of jagged ground by earthquake. Yeah, so this is why you can choose either or both Ancestral Warrior Totem or Shockwave Totem, whatever you choose. The links for the supported for the Shockwave Totem will be similar. Again, Brutality, Martial Tempo, Heavy Swing, and at the end, Concentrated Effect and Inspiration. It will depend on what you're doing, whether you're doing bosses or you're mapping. Okay, so those are the two ways we are increasing a lot the damage of our main skills. And let's see our hours here, how we survive and make damage. The Overwhelming Presence helps us stun a lot easier. This is the first hour you remove if you don't have enough spirit. You want to grab spirit on your chests for this hour here for Blasphemy. I like Blasphemy with Enfeeble. It gives us like 7 to 8% reduced damage taken from unique enemies, and far bigger, less damage taken from normal and rare enemies, magic and rare enemies. So this is very good for both for mapping, for I would say for everything. I like this setup. Time of Need absolutely needed together with Vitality. Fast Forward is absolutely free, so it Time of Need activates faster, and Precision to cap up our accuracy. Okay, so those are the gems. You have Mobalytics guide below, so yeah, in a link below, so just don't hesitate to look at it. It's very important to know the weapons for totems snapshot, right? That's why we're using 2+7 weapons for the totems, and when we're using our shield, we're removing everything related to totems. You can see those skills here are removed, those skills here are removed, just the path here is not. Those skills, everything damage related is removed when we are weapon swapping, and what we are adding is block here, and a lot of regeneration. So as soon as we summon our totems, we immediately swap to to the shield. We summon totems, we swap to shield, and you can see our regeneration is very, very high, right? Summon totem, swap to shield, summon totem, swap to shield. And this is how we're not only increasing significantly our damage, but also keep our defenses very, very high. As I mentioned, the block chance, you can see our resistances, right? They're very high, so this is a very big defensive layer. Don't underestimate that. Like 83% resistance is what, 8% above, so it's around 20-30% almost less damage, less fire damage taken. So those are very good. Okay, so our gear, as I mentioned, two weapons. What we have to take is all melee skills. This is our priority for damage for the weapons. The gloves, the maximum is 2, and the amulet, the maximum is 3 here. Also try taking strength everywhere. You will need strength in order to use Giant's Blood, this node here that allows you to use two-handed weapons in each one-hand weapon place. So yeah, try to use strength everywhere. The helmet is just a bunch of strength, resistances, life. This is pretty much the theme everywhere. Strength, resistances, life. Strength, resistances, life, right? The gloves we mentioned, the two important stats are level of melee skills and attack speed. The rest is again life, strength if you can put something there, or resistance, whatever you can get here. For the gloves, for the boots, of course, movement speed is most important. Again, strength, resistance, life. That's it. If you don't have money for ingenuity, don't worry, just put normal belt, strength, resistance, life. You know the drill, right? The most important thing for our body armor, regenerate life per second. That's why you need the expert steel plate. This implicit there helps us incredibly with the regeneration. Okay, so we went through those. For our main weapon, or the weapon we are using with shield, we need very fast attack weapon. So just grab anything with 1.8 at least attacks per second. So get the speed core and the attack speed core, and you're done, right? Just add some strength if you can, some level of melee skills. It's all good. A trick that I didn't use this because I believe it may be a bug. I'm not sure. But you can see this weapon gives us aftershock, but it says slam skills you use yourself cause aftershock. I'm not sure whether it's supposed to give us aftershock with totems. It may not be, it may be, I'm not sure. At least until the devs confirm, I prefer to not use it. But this weapon is equal to around 5 levels of melee skills. So, but it saves a lot of mana. So the guaranteed aftershock is like 2 times the damage, pretty much. And this is equal to 5 levels of gems. So considering this, how much mana this saves, this is absolutely an option for us to use instead of any other weapon. And just add in our tree a jewel with a plus 2, let's say, level of melee skill gems. I hope you like the build guide. Okay guys, take care, bye bye.